Alright, so this is my Game Design 3 midterm. It is called 2020 Shopping Simulator, and it is exactly what it sounds like. You have to go shopping in 2020. Just to err on the cautious side, this is in no way meant to be insensitive, just a little humorous, and also so I don't go entirely crazy this year. Alright, so at the very start, the player is introduced right away to the beginning mechanics, which are the ability to sanitize areas and to pick up and interact with items using E. Areas that have been infected or touched by, we'll just say, the virus can be eliminated permanently, and the NPCs can also be sprayed, which eliminates the threat temporarily. The obvious goal, which is displayed in the top right corner, is to complete your shopping list. The other NPCs who are in there, some of them are wearing masks and they're low risk, but if you stay too long in the same area as them, you'll take damage then as well on your contact meter. And the red ones, if you walk too close to them, you'll take damage right away. Here, I'm grabbing one of the key items that the player needs. The player is a little short, so they can't reach the things on the top shelves, and you have to pick up this grab claw so that you can access them. One thing that I also thought of including was a limited amount to the sprays that the player can use. But with the way that I had set it up, I would have had to go back and change a lot of things to make the actual scripting of the spray function a bit different. So you can kind of just spray indefinitely, but it kind of helps because there's so many areas that I put in that are danger areas, so you kind of almost need it. The goal is to kind of spray before you walk into the area that's too dangerous, like 6 meters. That's just done with triggers. So we grabbed that grab claw earlier, which you need to get this item, which is a storage keycard that has been left by one of the employees on top of the shelves, quite conveniently for the player, who needs to get into the back storage warehouse kind of area in order to get some of those extra items on their list. So the player grabs that storage card, picks up some other items on their way that are on the shelves, and heads to the back storage area, which you can now access because of the card. And in here you will find the last 2 items, which are being kept in the storage, extra masks and toilet paper. And lastly, as the end kind of the level, the player can now access the self-checkout now that they've got all of their items. You can't leave until you actually pay for your items, so you have to do that by interacting with the cash register as well. And then you have completed the game. You have won, you have successfully and safely finished your shopping in 2020. I did want to showcase as well an example of the player kind of failing the level by running into too many things and increasing their contact risk to the point where it is no longer safe. With the way that I designed the level, I think it was actually a little tricky to avoid some of the areas. But I think it fits because you really have to be aware of your surroundings while you're going through the different areas and shelves and looking for your items. And yeah, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed my little proxy level game of shopping in 2020.